So if you've stumbled across this video, then you are looking for a new gym in 2026 and you really want to know what it takes and how to get started. So you have chosen the right video. Let's get into it. When it comes to different types of gyms, you really only have a couple of different types. So you've got all of your commercial gyms, you've got your semi-private/private gyms, and then you've got your class-based private gyms. Commercial gyms, those are going to be your standard LA Fitness, Planet Fitness, Lifetime Fitness, Gold's Gyms, those types of gyms, the ones that are big name brands that you're going to see in multiple different cities, states, across the country, across the world. With your semi-private and private gyms, those are going to be your small hometown type gyms, those hole-in-the-wall gyms, those ones that aren't franchised. You're only going to find one or two of that specific name in that given city or state or wherever you currently are at. And then you're going to go into your class-based ones. So those are going to be your ones that are going to be like Orange Theory or 9 Round or class-based 45 F45, those different types of gyms that are all going to be community-driven, class-based, set higher prices for all of your classes to come in, and everything is trainer-led. So with all those different variations, first you need to figure out which one is going to be for you. Do you want a class that's going to be structured for you? You're going to have a trainer every single time that you come in, and you're willing to pay a little bit higher of a ticket price? Or do you want the commercial gym, which is come in, self-serve with some extra training on the side if you so choose, but you're going to have that lower entrance price? And then you got your semi-private, which is right in the middle, which is going to be a little bit of both. You're going to have a higher price point, but you're also going to have kind of that commercial gym feel without the busyness of the commercial gym. So choosing between one of those is going to be your best bet and your first thing moving forward. Number two thing that you need to consider is going to be the equipment that they have in the gym and the amenities that they have. So whenever you're shopping for gyms, you want to think about what is important to you. Do you want a gym that's going to have daycare? Do you want a gym with a sauna, recovery room, shower? Do you need the highest end equipment? What do you need for your overall gym experience? So you want to look at a lot of that, and you want to take the time to either go on the website or the social medias of all of your gyms and really dive deep and figure out what they have. You can also do that on a tour basis as well, which we will get into. But first things first is you want to do your background research. Go on Google, go on Bing, go on whatever web browser that you use and whatever search engine that you use to try to find the information that you need to better help you understand what each gym offers. Number three, you've done all the research that you need to. You know which type of gym that you want to go to, and you have a list of 2 to 3 different gyms that you want to check out that check all of your boxes. Number three is going to be time to schedule that tour. So when it comes to the different types of gyms, you're going to have 3 different ways that you may get a tour. So with most commercial gyms, what you'll do is 9 times out of 10, you just kind of walk in and ask for a tour, and they will be able to take you through that whole process. They're going to be able to answer all of your questions, show you all of the amenities, all that kind of stuff. With your semi-private or more private gyms, a lot of those times they're going to have stuff on their website where you can schedule a tour. So you can go on there, always look for a button that says that you want to schedule a tour, and you can schedule a time for you to meet with someone to come in, get all your questions answered, get shown around the gym, doing all of that kind of stuff. Along with that, you can also, obviously, with your semi-private and private ones, you can call them, text them, email them, whatever it is, so that you can get that scheduled. The third one is going to be your class-based ones. So with that third one and the class-based ones, a lot of them are going to be, you get a free trial class to kind of figure it out. You can always go in there and ask your questions as well, but they're going to want you to try the class to see if that's going to be a good fit for you, so you can definitely do that. A couple things to note if you are going into the gym fresh, this is your first time ever stepping foot into the gym. Do know that one of 2 things might happen whenever you do go in there. Number one is that they are going to try to sell you on the membership on that given day. So if you need time to think about it, know going into it, depending upon the gym that you go to and the type that it is, they are going to try to sell you that day. So if you know for a fact that you need to take some time to think about it, I would highly, highly, highly recommend that you let them know that at the very beginning. Stand firm with it. You really want your gym going experience to be positive, and you don't want to try to be sold your gym membership on the first day. You want to be able to come to that conclusion yourself rather than being forced into a contract that's going to be super, super hard to get out of. Along with that is some gyms too, whether it be commercial, semi-private, or your private class-based ones, will try to sell you on training as well. There are a lot of different places that will try to sell you on training day of. If you sign up for a membership, they're going to try and sell you on training. So be mindful of that and know that that is and potentially could happen. So be firm in your stance. Think about that. If you know that you don't want to or you want to think about it, be firm with that. But just know that that is to be expected. So some key things to note. Now that you've done all of your research, you know what to do when you're coming into the gym and you're trying to get your tour scheduled. You've got all that done. Now, what do you need to focus on when you're in the gym? I'm going to give you a handful. Number one is going to be, what is the atmosphere like? Not only with the members that are currently in the gym, but also with the staff. Is the staff friendly? Are the members friendly? Is everyone walking around like they're mad all the time? Are people very welcoming? Those are some things you need to consider, along with that cleanliness. Cleanliness is a big thing. Always look for how clean and organized the gym is. Is stuff put away? Is it all over the place? Does it look like equipment hasn't been touched in months due to it not being cleaned? Look at those things. Try to understand all of that as well. Understand how often they clean, all of that. Number three, that's going to be your time as well to look at all of the amenities that you were doing your previous research on. So you want to see the condition of the sauna. You want to see the group fitness classes. You want to see what type of equipment that they have. You want to understand how often equipment breaks down, how long it stays broken down. You want to understand what they are putting out there on their website, social media, and all that is going to be the exact same thing that you walk into, and that's the experience that you see on that given day. This is also your time to ask your questions about how the gym works, understanding your cancellation policy, understanding all the fees that are attached, get all of that outlined and on a piece of paper for you to physically see. So then that way you know what you're getting yourself into. There are a lot of cancellation policies and a lot of different rules and regulations depending upon the gym. So be sure that you understand that and you're okay with that moving forward before you sign on the solid line and do any paperwork. But be sure going in on your tour that you're scheduled or you walk in, have some questions ready. Any question that you probably could want answered, have it answered. So then that way you feel a lot more confident going into the gym, knowing that you made the right decision. And finally, once you've done all your research, you've gotten all your questions answered, and you know that that gym is the right fit for you, then go ahead and sign up for it. So a lot of different gyms, depending upon, like I said, those three tiers that we talked about at the beginning, are going to have different ways that you can sign up. A lot of people in the middle tier, which is where my gym sits, is going to have your everything done either online or in person. So you can always sign up if there's no staffed hours. You can also sign up in person during that tour that you have scheduled. A lot of gyms that are 24/7 like ours will have that option, but if they don't, then you will have to come in during your staffed hours in order to sign that. That's why a lot of gyms sometimes, if they are 24/7 or they have set hours, they want to get you signed up right then and there, so then they know that they have you right there, as opposed to taking a chance that you're going to come back. Most decent gym owners, if they really, really want you in here and they really, really care about you, your health, and your fitness, they're going to allow you to have the time to make that commitment and to feel confident in your ability to make the right decision and make the decision on your own rather than being sold by the owner, by the staff, whatever the case may be. So go ahead and sign up with whatever gym that you decide to choose, and then you come in and get started. A couple of key things to note. Once you do that, you have made probably the biggest step forward in your health and fitness journey, and I commend you on that. But moving forward, one of the things that I can highly suggest to you is do not jump right into it. Really do your research and really take the time to go slow with it. So go 1 to 2 times a week starting off. Develop that habit, develop the rhythm, and then start to add more and more days as you get more comfortable and as you start to develop a routine. Please do not jump all the way in head first, 4 to 5 days a week, right off the bat. You're going to easily get burnt out and you're going to easily want to quit. So definitely start light and work your way up into it. The second thing, do not be afraid to ask questions of members. The majority of members you're going to be able to tell in a good environment type gym, you're going to be able to tell who will answer your questions to the best of their ability who's helpful and who's not. Be sure to ask those questions. Normally, the biggest guys or girls in the gym are the ones who are going to be the most friendly. So always ask your questions and feel more confident with the equipment that you have, the machines that you have, setting it up, all of that good stuff. So hopefully that answers a lot of questions that you have starting off in the gym as a whole. There are a lot of things to consider when joining your first gym, so be sure you get all of that ironed out right at the very beginning, and then that way you feel a lot more confident walking into the doors on your very first day of your workout, excited and ready to crush your health and fitness goals. So with any questions that you have, leave those down below in the comments. I would be more than happy to answer those for you, and more than happy to answer any other questions that you have in long form or short form videos. Just let me know, and I'd be happy to do that for you.